Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. In case Emily posts this video by itself, just a real small project. It is about 4 o'clock. I have to bring the 301 down this driveway. I was just looking the site over. We're gonna dig out this area right over here. So I have to dig this grass and topsoil back. We're coming 11 foot 6 inches right outside of this electric box. This is stubbed up for a swim spa right here. So we're going to pour this 6 inches thick, even with that patio, to my orange marks. I painted my marks big from my corners. That way when you dig the corner, you still have a little bit of line left to target when you're digging. It helps you dig a little bit straighter. This end, we're coming off the corner of the patio where that wall is, slight angle, and again I marked my intersection point nice and big. All I'm doing with this dirt, it's real easy, pulling it back, and I'm building up this area right here. So the guys are finishing up a big project that we were working on. This morning we did 4 big patios, a couple big front porches. Nothing got finished. They're putting terrazzo on it all. So with them putting terrazzo on it, no finish. All we did was bull float, gadget it, clean it up a little bit. It wasn't very exciting, so I thought no need to video. Give the guys a day off from the camera, and it's a lot easier on me. I can just concentrate on concrete. So with that being said, back at it here. Unchaining the 301. I'll mount the camera on the boom for a little bit, send you for a ride. In this case, if you're wondering where to get started, this is my most digging over here. So I'm going to start digging this. I'm going to cut the hillside back some so that they can take a lawnmower maybe right down onto this pad, or just get them close. So I'm going to start digging here, and I'm going to pull all the dirt that way. I didn't want to dig this out first, then be sitting low trying to get the high side. Different jobs are different. That's what I'm going to do here. Just figured I'd explain that real quick, why I'm starting on this end. This side's higher, and I'm pulling it all to the low side. So I'm dug down about 6 to 7 inches here, so I need to scrape about another inch off of here. Here's good, about 8 inches. Here's good. So I'm a little bit high in here, but getting pretty close. I'm down to dirt, not topsoil. So that's pretty good. You can see it's leaning quite a bit. So just a little bit more scratching there, bringing this corner together. I'll attach it right here. See what it looks like. this next little bit of digging. Notice how I set the bucket down and I sort of drag it before I dig in. That way, I know I have a conduit underneath right over here, and there's a couple down spots running. I want to drag right on top of them. If I can expose them without digging, then I have a better chance of not breaking them. Just notice that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, there you go, all dug out, ready to go for in the morning. And I like doing this way. That way I can come here by myself, dig this all out. When the guys show up tomorrow morning, we can put 1, 2, 3 forms in a matter of minutes. Sprinkle a stone, tamp, reinforcement. We'll be ready for concrete by 8 o'clock. Once we get our forms in and maybe even concrete done, then I'll take this dirt and I'll level this off and leave it a little bit nicer for them. Right now I'm going to leave it up top here in a pile. That way I can get it if I need it. Conduit's good right here. Form's going just behind it. See you in the morning. Okay. Okay, I'll bring you up to speed. Forming up this pad. This is for a swim spa. I don't know if I told you that yesterday. So we want it level. So what we're running into, this patio has slope going to the drain, and of course the driveway has some major slope on it. So we found our low point of the patio. So we went level and level. That was easy. Set up our laser, and we're 5.5 inches down to our low. So we just set pins 7 inches off of the existing patio and down 5.5. We put a nail. Tap this pin down to 5.5. Just, I'm at 5.25. Right, one more. Right there. Okay. So you can see how that'll slope up to that. It's just a little bit lower than the driveway. But then we're even with the driveway. I don't know what to do here. This is gonna have a slope. Okay. We might have to pull this out a little bit and get more of a transition area. Okay, stay tuned for that. They're putting a board in here to get us evened up. Is that looking good there? Or did I pull it into?
Concrete there. Is that okay?
Yep. Yep. And then they'll put filler underneath of that.
Still look good?
Can I come in at all here?
Go ahead, see what happens.
What if we pull the whole thing in just a bump?
Yeah.
That way we get off of this lip.
Yeah, I was just trying to go.
I'm trying to go with that, yeah.
I mean, it looks like you're just not hitting.
Yeah, we're not hitting that, but I think that's better out here. Okay. All right, we'll get this finalized, figure out what to do with this corner. Okay, just bringing the stone in place. We'll run a tamper on that. It's going down about 10 inches thick in our deepest corner, so we definitely want to tamp that. Nice easy wheel. Right in there. Alright, I'm cleaning up that back edge. Just bringing some of my topsoil that I left up here. Just give them something to work with for the final product. We don't do final landscaping, we just try and get it close for them. Plenty of stone. All right, be tamping in minutes. Okay, that's our rebar grid, wire mesh, 1/2-inch rebar. One of the viewers was asking me about wire on top of the rebar. This is how we always have done it. Jim, have you ever done it wire on top of rods? It seems like the wire might stay up better if we're up on chairs.
I have done it before that way, but it has to be pretty thick.
Yeah.
You're actually,
But if
it has to be tied to the rod because you're walking.
You're not going to be able to pick anything up, but I think the rods would help. I think it's more important to get the rods up in the concrete than the wire mesh. That's why we've always done it this way. But not a bad idea putting the wire on top, as long as you use enough chairs to get everything up. Once the rebar on the bottom, they really don't do any good down there. And in this case, we have to power buggy it, so we can't use chairs everywhere. But I am considering that. I'm going to try a job that way and see how it goes. Just wanted to point on that. I read every single comment. Emily always asks me, why do I read every comment and send out like a thumbs up or a heart and say thank you? And I just want everybody to know, I don't want to bother you guys, but I just want to let you know I'm reading your comments and I appreciate every single one of them. That's all that means. Okay, Jim's going to give us a quick tie. We'll throw the traction mats in and start buggying concrete down shortly. Go. Just to try and protect this edge, we're going to triple up these mats. That's pretty even there. Right like that. Okay, I'll go get on a buggy. I think I hear a mat coming down. Okay, there it is, all poured. We have a slight slope up to blend this edge all in. This is our biggest slope right here, and it's really not that much. This pad is all completely level. We're ready for their swim swap in about 2 weeks. They're pretty heavy. 2 to 3 weeks, we should be good. Stay tuned.
You want it away from
Yep. I thought you were stopping. Cleaning some of the dirt off. This is working way better than a push broom. Not to mention it clears the leaves off this time of year. We get bombarded. Every time the wind blows, we get hit with about 500 leaves. Now we can finish it. We don't have to pick every leaf off individual. So they're just getting 2 cuts in. We're cutting our triangle off. And then there's a big crack right here. What a surprise off of these posts. So we're going to put a cut right here, lining up with that. And then a hot tub spa or swim spa goes on it and covers it all up anyways. Okay, getting the first cut in. We always use a straight edge and run our joiners up the straight edge. That way they stay nice and straight. So many times you see them with a kink in them or a curve. Like that one.
You talking about mine?
Did you do that patio?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Did you do that patio,
No,
Jim?
No, I would never claim.
Let me show you as soon as Matt moves.
Even if I did,
And
I
I
would say
hate,
I didn't do it.
you know, but there you go. That's what we don't want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, next one goes right off of that post, right off of that crack, right to Jim's mark right there.
Right.
Matt gave us the go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start rubbing. There's our final cut. Get straight on there. That's what we want to see. Okay, all of our forms are off. Tom just gave it a quick leaf blowing. Let's get it broomed before the leaves hit it again. Okay, that's how we're going to leave this project. Came in last night, dug it out, prepped and poured this morning. What is it, about 9 o'clock? Quarter after 9? All done. Nice, quick, easy project. Don't go away, we're heading to one more today. Maybe 2 more. Okay, here we are, job 2 for today. These guys, they did clean up this morning. How's it going? Just this apron. We poured this garage, oh boy, 6-8 weeks ago. We had the big boom stretched all the way out and had to wheelbarrow a little bit, I think. What do we got going on here? A garbage can pad, sidewalk, and an approach pad. So I guess we're going to go ahead and drill into that. Is there a ledge there, Steve?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we'll drill into it and get some stubbies, some rebar tie in. This is all fresh dig, so we want some good tie in there. So some rebar out to here, expansion joint. 1, 2, 3 buggies of stone. I'm calling for concrete right now.
Good, get it coming.
We got one more project after this.
Hurry up.
So I called Thrower Concrete on the way here, gave them a heads up that we were going to be ready for concrete, so they were expecting our call. I just called in the order, and they are going to be able to load it in about a half an hour. So we're real good on time. Pulling the power buggies up, we're going to get 3 loads of stone out of that truck, run it up here in place, and get our reinforcement in. Here's a job we did about, oh boy, probably 10 or 12 years ago. We did a border around it, governor's driveway. What I wanted to show you up here, everybody's always asking to see Final Landscaping, how nice they keep these different ideas they do. A lot of them use boulders. I'll show you this wall real quick. Like a 2 or 3 tier wall stepping back. They have lighting. That looks really sharp at night. So that's just a driveway to a lower pad, garage. We did these diamond inlays in here to break up this big exposed turnaround. Small diamond, bigger diamond, small diamond. Nice look in front of the house there. Walkway, and then back out to the street. So that's what our work looks like after about 10 or 12 years. Looks like it could use a coat of sealer. Other than that, holding up real nice. I always talk about my corner cuts, and I guarantee it. I don't guarantee much, but I guarantee if we clean that out, you'll see a crack right there. Same thing here. There's a little hairline crack right here. Not much of it. It's holding together really good. Okay, on to our project. Away we go. Okay, number 2 project of the day. Truck is mixing up. I'm almost done with my coffee. We have our rebar in here. Just bent a couple 20 footers in half. We have 20 footers running continuous all the way through, as well as we are pinned into the house. We keep those low so the concrete are basically setting on it. We don't want it to sink. Expansion joints in place. Oop, here we go. Okay, just finished pouring. Concrete's still really wet. When it sticks to your fingers like that, don't touch it. Right, Jim?
That's right.
Tom's cleaning the driveway with our handy dandy new battery or cordless leaf blower.
Nice one there.
Yeah, that does a good job. All right, a couple minutes, we'll be finishing this. Okay, just getting our joints cut in. Everything is edged. As soon as it quiets down here, I'll tell you what we're doing. We have expansion joint coming down here, so we want there to be an expansion joint right there. So we take one and we rip it in half.
A couple floats.
So it's about 2 inches, and we just stick it down in our tool cut. We still have rebar going through it, tied together, just a little bit more separation. And one added bonus, when we're doing our 6-inch border, now we can run that straight on through and around the perimeter. Everything matches. Tool cut to match this, tool cut to match that. I'm going to turn the camera over to the guys. I'm heading to a demo.
Okay, so there it is. Nice little driveway extension to the homeowner's new garage. Formed, prepped, poured, finished, and cleaned up. So I'm not sure what my dad has us getting into after this. So if there's something else, you can enjoy that.
Okay, here he comes. It's about 2 o'clock, so we don't want to go home yet. We just finished those 2 projects. This pad right here, these steps, walk, and those steps and sill all get torn out. We're gonna save the wing walls. So we're gonna get all this debris pulled away, and then I'll bring my jackhammer down tomorrow and chop these up and get these out. You can see we have a real nice gap between them. I'm quite certain we can get these out without damaging these at all, because we haven't even touched anything yet. There's some loose brick here. So they do need some TLC. But we'll go ahead and do our thing, and then they can dress them up. Like these brick are missed. You can see they already been glued in and repaired once. Once water starts getting in there and freezing and popping them, well, you got to do something about it. So they may want to look at getting new wing walls when we're done. We're going to pull this right up here, pull these out, throw them in the truck. I always think of this. Oh, I hope I'm at the right house. Wouldn't that be funny? I don't want it to flop down and crack this street walk up anymore. See if I can just get a tooth under it. There we go. Heavy. See if I can give him a break. Think they'll hit the walk if I flop them forward? Or is it close? That's a big chunk of concrete. I don't think we're gonna bust that now. For the guys to get here, so I grabbed a sledge and started hitting this. I'm getting cracks everywhere. I need Elliot here. That's who I need. What I want to do is pulverize the middle, that I can pull this away from these walls. And it's working out pretty well. Except Tommy took my truck and he has my gloves. And I'll work at this for a little bit. How about that?